Let's run faster to Mikey and JJ's house. Our main task is to lay out as much dynamite as possible and detonate it. It is necessary to act very quietly and carefully so as not to wake them up in any case.
We are very treacherous villagers who will do everything possible to make this dynamite blow up the house and make it impossible to rebuild. Now we have a line. There is only one dynamite left to ignite, and an incredible explosion will begin.
Huh? Mikey, good morning. Don't you think it's strange now that there's a sound outside the window? Let's take a good look out the window, because I have a very bad feeling about this. Oh no, the villagers want to blow up our house.
I never would have thought that we would encounter something like this. We need to run fast. If we don't hide in the woods, we'll explode along with the house. The explosions are starting right now. I am very sad and hurt. Just look at how much dynamite was detonated. We need to keep an eye on the villagers. Ah!
They think we didn't have time to run out and stayed inside the house. Just look at how they're enjoying this explosion. But I promise that I will definitely take revenge on them for what they did to me. Mikey, right now, we need to come up with a plan to rebuild everything that was destroyed. Get out the map faster, which shows where our secret chest is hidden.
It's really a very good idea. I had completely forgotten about him. With this chest, we will be able to take all the necessary resources in order to take revenge on the villagers. The exact location will be shown on the map. I remember that we buried this chest next to a tree. You'll see a red cross there.
Oh!
How nice that we made this hiding place. There are really a lot of resources and materials we need there right now. Mikey, I'm taking the potion, the hooks, and more. We can even use a bucket of water. Now is our opportunity to take revenge on every villager who blew up our house. We need to act very stealthily and carefully.
Then let's not waste time now. Let's run faster to the village. We will surely find an opportunity to fix all this. You do realize that the villagers are probably going to be very secretive right now. To be honest, I'm a little worried, but we have no other choice because we were left without a home and we have nowhere to go back to.
Mikey, every villager will be watching us now. In no case should you get into their field of vision, so pay close attention to where they are looking. It will depend on whether we can get inside the village. You won't believe it, but if we really get to the house of the villager who blew everything up, we will definitely take revenge. These villagers live in a fortress. Huh?
You know it's a very big fortress. These villagers are not exactly simple. They are very rich. There are probably a lot of guards there. Look, they bribed other villagers on the street to keep an eye on us and never let us get too close. But we will act like ninjas and get to the gate. Oh!
We're really good at it. We ran through almost the entire village and didn't get into their field of vision. You need to choose the right routes and jump very fast. But now we have already reached the most important safe stage. I can already see the huge fortress that we will need to overcome.
So get the potions faster. We need to knock it out quickly, and then we will become completely invisible, when no one will notice us for sure, and we will quietly sneak into this fortress. It's really very dangerous. I never would have thought that I would come across this. There are guards on the towers of this fortress, and they won't let us get inside.
Right now, our main goal is to lay out as many traps as possible around this fortress. Mikey, no one can see us anyway, but it's limited because the potion can't last forever. Now we need to spread out the little spikes that the villagers will step on and take damage. But you need to do it all unnoticeably so that they don't understand anything.
I can say with confidence that they are very stupid and don't even know what they are going to face. I'm currently scattering a huge number of different spikes. The fortress will really be very dangerous if you walk next to it. I will avenge the fact that our house was blown up, and I will not allow this to happen to us again.
Woohoo! You do realize that these villagers are much more dangerous than you think. So let's stop our work now and stand somewhere to the side, because we need to drink water and become visible again. I have a very cool plan and you will never guess it. So now listen to me carefully. With the help of the Enderperka, we will get into the consciousness of any villager.
Wow! How did you come up with such an idea is still unclear to me, but it's really cool. Then they won't waste time. Let's choose who we're going to manage. For now, I'm going to run to the village and try to find my body. I am sure that I will definitely succeed. The villager's body will be mine now.
Oh, I found the right candidate to manage. That's why I'm using the handle now to get inside his mind. But the most important thing is to remember where we place the spikes because it's very important. At the moment, we are fully focused on infiltrating the fortress. It will be much more difficult to do this than we thought. Ho-ho!
Now we control the consciousness of the villagers. Let's run faster to the gate. Hi, we are villagers and would like to get inside this fortress. Now we are even ready to give you diamond blocks so that you can let me through. There we will keep all the jewels that we have accumulated during this time.
Good. We agree. What's gonna come on in? But just be careful. If you break anything or do not act according to the rules.
Yep.
Mikey, we're going to be very quiet and careful now. Now we just need to go to the house of the main villager and in no case attract unnecessary attention. I know there's definitely no one there, so let's take a close look. I am sure that we will definitely find something valuable. I want to find the main villager.
I can hear someone walking around my fortress. What do you need? Explain it quickly because I'm very busy right now. It comes to me to lead a huge village. Why did you come here? Because I didn't invite you. Explain it to me quickly because I'm going to call security. I don't remember these villagers being able to enter the fortress.
I can't listen to it anymore, and now you're in great danger. This is the most important villager. I'm sure they'll give us a huge ransom for it. But now we need to escape carefully before any of the guards notice the loss. Using hooks, we climb the fence of this fortress and quickly escape from here.
Mikey, I never would have thought that stealing the main villager is really a lot of fun. We were able to deceive the guards and get through safely, and now we have every opportunity to finally make our plan work. But this time, let's not take any extra risks because it could end very badly. Let's run to the mine where we can hide until they see us. Ho-ho!
The idea is really very cool. But we will have to dig a huge tunnel in the mine in order to make a small shelter and hold the main villager hostage there. Woohoo! I'll wait for now and take a close look at the excavation.
Ho-ho! I'm building a place where the king will be. I'm making a special place so that no one can find him here. And just because he couldn't get out on his own, I'm making the most remote place so that there's no light and he doesn't understand where he is at all. I think I'll be able to do it anyway. And even more so now, I usually fence everything with a rock. And just as soon as Mikey brings it here, we'll close it right away and I'm going to do something else interesting. Ho-ho! And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take his costume and make myself the king of this village, and I'm going to take everything from the villagers as if they owe me. And after all, they won't recognize me at all because in fact, I will look exactly like him and it will be very wonderful. We will become very rich and take over this village. Well, I think in any case, he won't be able to escape from this place so quickly, and I think in principle, he's still pretty diligent here for a long time. And I'll put water here for him so that if he wants to drink, he can drink. Therefore, so far, everything is working out pretty well. And in principle, I will finish it all very soon. That's how I poured him the water that I was just talking about. And now at this stage, I think that's it. Now I've finished everything, and now it remains to wait as soon as they bring it.
Woohoo!
Come on, hurry up and leave it there. Ho-ho! In fact, it's very wonderful that you did manage to bring him, so now I'm changing into his clothes, and you and I are calmly going to his village, and we will do whatever we want.
Woohoo! Yes! Now you and I can do whatever we want. And the first thing I think is to go to his main house. Let's just use your costume to do it.
Well, then go ahead and just the same. If they suddenly start forbidding you to enter, then I will allow you to enter. So let's go and see if my tactics will work at all.
Hey, come on, open the gate. I need to get in here right away. The king has given me permission.
Actually, I gave him permission, so get out of here as soon as possible and come back only when I'm not here. I hope I won't see you here again for now.
Woohoo! I'd rather run and see what's inside the house.
Well, then go inside as soon as possible and take all the most valuable things. And in the meantime, I'll set up mines and some traps here so that if he comes back later, he'll somehow fall into them and we'll laugh even more. That's why right now I'm starting to lay out the mines carefully. And I also think I need to lay out the spikes right in front of the entrance. Therefore, just for this, I remove all the grass that is in front of the house so that it does not interfere with me accordingly, and just after that, I will now begin to place thorns so that they make it difficult for further passage to the territory of his castle, and then I think I will go and walk around the villagers, and to take money from them. Oh, well that's exactly what I'm doing now, and I'm putting up those spikes that I was talking about, and after I put them up, I'm going to go to the villagers to collect money from them, because they'll give it to me anyway. After all, they obey the king, and at the moment I am very much promoted to the king, which means that I will be able to take money from them. Oh, I'm the king of this village now. Woohoo! Well, now I think they've heard it all, and I think we should run to the first house as soon as possible to collect the money. I think everyone has them anyway, and they'll give as much as they can. Come on, open the doors and give me the money you have. Otherwise, you will have very big problems. I told you it would work. Now I think we need to run to the next one as soon as possible in order to take the money from him.
Hurry up and get out of here. I won't give you anything. Who are you that I should give you something?
What? I see you don't understand the first time I'm a king. You owe me money.
I don't have any money for you, and I won't give you anything.
Oh, then you are no longer needed in this village and you no longer live. And I will fill your house completely with lava, and you can no longer come, and you will definitely not live here. Now his whole house is covered in lava. Well, now I think it's time to move on to the next villager. Open the door quickly and give me all the money you have. Give me all the money you have. In fact, it's pretty great. I think I've already earned a very good amount, and I think we should move on as soon as time permits. That's just the next house. Let's not waste time. Give me the money you have, and I'll run on, and then nothing will happen to you. Oh, yes, that will be enough. Well, now I'm thinking just win at the next house in order to collect the money there again. After all, in fact, there is never a lot of money, and moreover, they really think that I am the king. So in any case, we need to collect as much money as I can.
I don't have any money, and I won't give you anything because I don't consider you a real king.
What? Well, since you refuse to give me the money that you have to do, I'm kicking you out of this village, and this house doesn't belong to you anymore, and you don't have to come here anymore. And now you're out of your house. Yes, I will completely flood it with lava, so that in the future the lava will set fire to the boards, and so that this house will burn down, and then some other one will be built in its place, and another villager will live in it who will pay. And by the way, I just looked at another house where no one lives, and most likely a villager ran away from here, who also did not want to give me the money. But the same result will be waiting for them. They were left without their homes, and now I have completely driven them out of this village, and they cannot return here in any way. Oh, in fact, they're burning so cool, but I hope they don't spread to other houses, and everything will be fine. Well, these two houses are already on fire, and I've raised quite a lot of money. Now I think I need to get back soon and see how Mikey is doing. I just wonder where he is now. He just caught all these escaped residents. Come on, quickly lead them to the same place where their king is.
Woohoo! Yes, well, I'm painting them now and dragging them there. I'll put you next to the king.
Woohoo! In fact, it's pretty cool and epic. I was able to collect quite a lot of money from the villagers, and now I have quite a lot of it. And I've also successfully managed to kick out those villagers who didn't pay the money. Everything is going pretty great, and I don't see any difficulties yet, so now we'll probably continue to do something here. Huh? It's strange, he's been gone for a long time. We need to check if everything is fine there. Suddenly something has happened, he needs my help. Uh-oh. I see he couldn't hold back 3 villagers and they still managed to escape. But the most important thing is to make sure that the king is in place, and if anything, we'll catch them again later. It's very strange that I haven't seen him at all yet. What? He still managed to escape from here somehow, but I can't figure out how he did it. I can't understand how he did it.
I think most likely someone helped him anyway.
I still think that he couldn't have run far away, so let's run as soon as possible in order to see where he is. Maybe we'll be able to meet him just the same and we'll be able to hide him back.
Yep, I'm suggesting that you go to his castle. Most likely in any case, even if he got out, he ran there. He simply can't have any other options.
Oh, someone blew up on my mines.
After all, it was the king who blew up on your mine.
I won't let you get any closer to me, but we guards will now take you and grab you for deciding to steal me and run the whole village under my name. But I can't let you do that anymore.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you don't need to attack us. You didn't even ask why we did that. And just the same, we did it because your villagers took and destroyed our house. Let's go take a look at it. And just because of this, we decided to do everything this way. We thought that you were involved in this.
Actually, I can't believe myself, because in fact, I didn't force anyone to break down your house, but most likely it was my mistake and I'm responsible for my people. Therefore, just as compensation, I will give you some diamonds. I think it will be enough for what my residents have done.
Yes, I thought it would be enough in principle, and I think we will remain on very good terms and will not oppose each other. After all, we just didn't understand it either, and in fact, we really thought that you were interacting in this.
Huh?
Well, then we've agreed with you, and I think we'll stay on very good terms. So just keep your diamonds for breaking your house.
Oh, yes, that's definitely enough, and I think that, yes, I agree with you later. We remain on very good terms, so if a friend needs help, then be sure to call. Woohoo! Me, JJ, and Mikey, and today we took revenge on the villagers for demolishing our house. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.